Hi there and welcome to another very special day in Minecraft. I am in Hermitcraft Season 5 world, which is available for download. My name is ShadowC and today I bring you the second video of my series about showcasing different Hermit bases in the new SEUS Path Tracing Shaders, which is E6, which I guess is Alpha 6. And yeah, I'm in Mumbo's base. Pretty impressive, huh? So this was known by the very huge structure that he built, the coffee tables right here, the things that he did underground, which were pretty cool, quite insane, to be honest. Some of them were really good. He says that he's bad at building, but he did some really cool stuff, like for example, these islands right here. We're gonna talk about this later in a moment, but let's quit the mumble right now and let's just switch to the shaders and see how this looks. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Mumbo Jumbo's base in all of its glory of Hermitcraft Season 5. And let's take a dive in here and check this how awesome this water effect looks from below. Like this is, and you can see this is much more transparent, so you can see all what's going on here. A few glitches maybe because of the double transparency of the glass and the water and the stuff. I know there are a few quirks with the glass right now that are going to be fixed, I'm sure. But this looks amazing. Let me find the portal because I want to check. I think, yeah. So this is another portal. I'm going to quickly adjust something and show you. I think there is no better time than nighttime for this space. Look at how all of the lights start shining, through the water. How the Nether Portal looks. If we go into the room, it's fiercely lit. And look at all of the lights right there in the in the sea floor. That I remember watching hours and hours of videos of Mumbo placing sea lanterns in the ocean, and I stuck right through them because he's an interesting guy. You can watch his videos. You don't get bored a lot. Like from here, you don't see too much, but if we go underground, the effect. Look at that. Look at the effect of all of the lights right there. It's amazing. Now I have most of the max shader settings right now, so that's why you can see so many reflections here through the water. This effect is just amazing. It's interesting how these mechanics, allow you to do this with the water in 1.12. I think it slightly changes in 1.13, but yeah, that's really cool. Anyways, let's jump right into the next room. Flying down this corridor takes us to Mumbo Jumbo's huge storage system that never seemed to work. Actually, 100%. I don't know if it was the size or it was the fact that he was unloading the chunks while the items were sorting. But look at the color festivity that you can see here. This was one of his, attempts of being a builder. He's saying that he's a terrible builder and he spends a lot of time, building these things. This thing is just awesome. Look at the textures, the woods. I mean, I was feeling proud of him by watching the videos because he was all the time trying to minimize himself. His talent seems to lay down on the more technical, redstone-y sort of tough side of Minecraft. And he always says that he struggles with the building and stuff, but this thing is just an incredible amount of effort put into all of the different textures, and the transitions are really cool. Seamless transitions right here. I would, for example, take out a few of these torches. Let's see how this looks. Actually, with the path tracing, I can just remove everything from here because the reflections from this room and the light entering here will take care of the lighting in this case. Or maybe I can just, one or two torches just so that you don't notice a huge dim in the luminosity when entering. But look how the gold shines. Oh, with the torch, that's an amazing effect right there. Anyways, let's keep walking through this because this is really enjoyable to see. And I'm sorry that the frames are kind of low. You're probably not seeing a very smooth video right now, but there's a lot going on. So many lights. I'm loving the wood textures and all of the leaves right here. This sort of organic sense for the thing, and this is not just placing random blocks as I think he was joking about it when doing this. man, this is not just, you know, throwing random blocks at it and making it look pretty. This needs some thought process so that you can, like, for example, look at these arches of the acacia woods logs, and the contrast with all of the orange that he chose from the palette. It's just really cool. And this is, of course, the green. Everything turns green when you get into a green room because of all of the light bouncing against the walls and, you know, sort of getting this greenish tint, and you can sort of look out into the next room and notice the color change of the entire atmosphere right there. That's actually really cool. And next we can open this secret door, which is, oh man, that was the wrong button. Okay. This is the aquarium. This is amazing. It's kind of busy, and granted there are too many lights, mainly because this shader, when you have very few lights in this shader, it's gonna look kind of darkish. So that's why I put the settings for the block and the torches emitting light to 2.5, I think. So it's twice the amount of light that this shader emits by default. But that has an effect. When you have so many light sources like this in a room, the many bouncing algorithm that takes place sort of make the entire thing kind of look like really illuminated, and you don't see many shadows and stuff. But despite this is a pretty nice looking room, and I have to say it looks much better with the shaders than without them. I think it makes justice to the sort of complexity that Mumbo was looking for when building, you know, each one of his, you know, steps of the base. This is kind of overgrown. I think this is supposed to be like this, like a sewage sort of thing. And then there was a plane right somewhere. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this kind of like a plane wreck crashed. I don't know where from. Where did this plane come from? Like the middle of the ground. But it looks really, really awesome. Like with the new. Granted, I could just go ahead and start punching out some of these lights. I don't really want to destroy, you know, the aesthetics of the place. You're going to start seeing some holes in this, and that's probably, you know, not a very good thing to do overall. But if I take it like, maybe if I knock down half of the lights in this room, you're going to start seeing a lot of the shades and a lot of the nuances that this shader, you know, can give you. Alright, so after working a little bit, removing lights here and there, not too much actually, I probably got rid of like 50% of the light source in the place, you can already see that we have some really, really cool atmosphere, because we can now take advantage of the light reflecting and bouncing off of surfaces. And granted, you now see that because I haven't removed any of the lights within the water, like there's light coming from within those pools of water, so these are now the brightest parts of the room, and kind of gives it justice because you want to direct your view into those things. Unfortunately, you can't really see that well with all of the effects. I think it's a glitch with the glass and water, you know, trying to like fighting for the shader, the correct shader effect right there. But that's something that obviously surely is going to get fixed. And I got a creeper spawning. That was probably Mumbo's fear as well, like not being, you know, correctly lit. You could get mob spawning in certain sites. Let's just light this up. But I'm really liking how this is looking right now. And I was searching for the minecart, which is somewhere around here. All right, this is the minecart right here, and I think we can ride this thing. Wait a second. I get into the minecart, hit the button, and off we go. Wrong side. Yeah, this is an amazing ride with the low light levels. I think it makes it a little bit better. Now, some work you need to do to just make sure that you're not spawning creepers here and blowing things up, because that could be like really, really bad for this. But yeah, hey, we got a ride here. That's really, really cool. Mumbo Jumbo's base at night with all of its lighting awesomeness. This is probably the best thing that you're gonna see today in this video. Look at all of the reflections, you know, the polishness of the concrete right here, everything bouncing off of the floor. My frames dropping to almost 0 per second, but man, is this so great. And we have all of these paths here to look at. That's really, really cool. And maybe we can fly, and yeah, look at the lighting. That looks like an airplane, like sort of how do you say that? Landway? No, that's not how you call that, right? Anyways, would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's just amazing. The lighting of this, and we can get close to one of these coffee tables. They're not really offering too much in the way of visuals because they are just farms. I mean, they're really cool farms, don't get me wrong. And still, you know, the rain bouncing off of this quartz, the huge amount of work that lies behind collecting tons and tons of quartz slabs for this humongous base. It's insane. I mean, I don't want to know how many hours it took him, because I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to say, hey Shadow, you will never do something like that in your life. I want to keep believing that such a thing is possible for a normal human being. Like, look at all this grind. This is insane. And yeah, the farms look really good. This is a very nice tree farm, the iron farm right here. We are changing the scenery right now. This is a clear day, no showers, the sun is shining, and we are here in the Pirate Island. Now, I have to confess, when I was watching these videos, I sort of, you know, watched him, and I was saying, oh my god, this is so busy. He's placing all of these random blocks right here. Doesn't make any sense. Now, I have to admit, this blows my mind. Look at all of the intricacies of the flowers, the bushes, and the trees are really cool looking. Like with this shader really, you know, gives a lot of credit to the work. Now, granted, this is a little bit overgrown. That wasn't like this in the videos. Probably should like cut this out. Look at the reflections right here. That looks amazing. And that's this little pirate hut right here with the bed, and you can see like how the sun shines through. Actually, I can get rid of the torches right here, and this is completely illuminated by the light that comes from the windows right here. And yeah, he left no food for the poor fellow right here. Oh man, bad Mumbo. Anyways, and look how my eyes adjust. We saw that in Exuma base, when you go out and there's a sunny, shiny day, your eyes adjust to the new brightness. This is an amazing feature of the shader. But yeah, man, this is awesome. I have to confess, I am proud of what I'm seeing right here. There's no sort of randomness, noisiness going on around here. This really looks like something like it makes sense. It's complete. It's complex. You know, you get a lot of foliage in the island right here, and the effect of the water is just beautiful. Oh, and floating block right here. Yeah, you're welcome, Mumbo. And we can take a look at one of the most beautiful coffee tables right here with all of the farms. This is really well, you know, occupied space. We have the Netherwart farm right here. The sun is shining, it's really green. We have like, I think these are villager-based farms. Although I see no village right here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's collecting stuff. There's going to be a minecart, you know, getting it from here. Then you have the carrots, potatoes, farm. Looking really cool. And what is this right here? More Netherwart. Yeah, that looks really cool on the sun. And the flybys in general are very, very good with this base. And we're gonna end this video here in this last place. This is like the Harbour Town that he built. This was one of Mumbo's building project that he said he wanted to include here in this season because he wanted to get better at building, and I think he was happy with the results of this. And I have to tell you, I am so happy too. I am happy to show you this. Like, this looks absolutely beautiful with this light, the sun, you know, shining from far away and into the sort of storage area right here. We can just quickly climb up. I'm not sure if this was actually finished, but we can walk one of these ways here. You can see the vanilla normals renewed in action here, which is the texture pack that I'm using. And by the way, everything is going to be linked in the description, how you can reproduce whatever I have here. Make sure you read the description of the video for all of the links, the things that you have to download and everything. Now, this is the redstone mine, which I really love what he did right here. I think we can just peek into the mine. It's dark in there. Man, the lighting just works with this shader. It's just awesome. But yeah, this is the end of this video. As I show you here, the marketplace, really cool. I guess we can get rid of some of the torches right there without punching the block if we can. There you go. That's a little bit better over there, because as you can see, the sun, you know, the light from the sun bounces off of every surface and gets everything really, really bright and nice right here. But yeah, we have come to the end of the video, and I hope you like this. I'm going to make some more of these. I was thinking of scarce space. Of course, I'm asking for permission from every one of the hermits before doing this, even though I know that this is publicly available and you can do stuff with the Hermitcraft Season 5 world map for your own channel. I am still letting them know. Now, I'm not sure if Mumbo is going to be able to reply or not to my request, but I'm just going to upload this here, assuming that he's okay with it. I'm giving all of the credit that is due, absolutely. But yeah, anyways guys, that's it for today. I hope you like this. If you did, leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel for some more Minecraft. I'm going to be making more of these videos in time, so stay tuned right here. Hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications when new videos come about. Also, check out my Minecraft tutorials and the Let's Play survival series that I'm doing. Hopefully at some point it will be getting as beautiful as this beautiful Mumbo Jumbo's town right here. Look at how beautiful this is. Yeah, let's fade out with this.